Have you ever wondered how lightning can directly strike a person? This phenomenon can be explained using a variety of physics-related concepts. To start, all objects are made up of matter, which is made up of atoms. Atoms contain the following particles: protons, neutrons, and electrons. Each of these particles have an electrical charge. Protons are positively charged, electrons are negatively charged, and neutrons have no net electric charge. Additionally, like-charged particles, for example 2 protons or 2 electrons, repel one another, while oppositely charged particles like an electron and a proton attract one another. When an object gains electrons, it becomes more negative, and when it loses electrons, it becomes more positive. There are 3 different methods in which an object can become charged: by contact, by induction, and by polarization. By contact is where 2 objects must touch each other. By induction is where no contact is required, but a grounding source is needed. And by polarization is where charges realign on the surface through contact or no contact. Polarity means the separation of positive and negative charges. Also, electric fields are fields that flow through the space around charged objects, where another charged object can feel the force. The strength of an electric field can be determined using the equation shown, where E is the electric field in newtons per coulomb, K sub C is Coulomb's constant, Q is the charge of the object, and R is the distance from the object. There are 2 types of electricity: static and current. Static electricity is where there is a buildup of electrical charges. Current electricity is where there is a flow of electrons along a conductor. A conductor is a material in which electric charge moves freely, while an insulator is a material in which electric charge does not move freely. Lightning is an electric current that begins as static charges. Using these concepts, we must first understand how lightning is created. In order for lightning to occur, a thundercloud must be created. This happens when warm air rises and turns into water vapor that forms a cloud. At the tops of the cloud, water vapor turns into ice due to the freezing temperature, and pieces of ice bump into one another. When the ice collides, it is electrically charging the cloud by contact. This creates an electric field surrounding the thundercloud. We can calculate the strength of the field using the equation shown previously. Since the negatively charged particles are heavier, they sink to the bottom of the cloud, while the positively charged particles are at the top. In other words, the cloud becomes polar. The negatively charged particles in the cloud attract the positively charged particles in the ground. These positive charges in the ground move up into the tallest object present, in this case, a person. The negatively charged particles descend from the cloud as they try to move closer to the ground's positive particles, and finally meet the positive charges of the ground, creating a lightning strike that directly hits the standing person. Now you know how lightning can strike a person using various physics ideas. So, next time you are in an open area where you are the tallest object present and there is lightning, make sure to watch out.